Hello. Today's review is Resident Evil Village. That's my shitty attempt at that little voice. I don't know if they kept the voice from 4 in that remake. Not the point. Anyway, do I recommend it? And the answer is complicated. It's a yes and a no. On the no side of things, if you're looking for like scary, oh my god, what's out there? What's gonna? This ain't it. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, spooky. Limited visibility, no weapons, spooky. But like, maybe it's the fact that I grew up in a forest and I walked around in the woods a lot at night. But only kind of spooky. Only kinda. Like that Louisiana bayou, though, with Jack walking by. Because, like, you do have, like, 2 or 3 those. And, don't get me wrong, especially the first playthrough. Ooh, ooh, right? But, like, eh? Especially when you get into the village. There's, like, a whole lot of just, like, gore factor, but not really, like, shock and awe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I found the Bayou a bit scarier, and a couple of my friends also kind of made that same complaint that like this was more of like an action game than a horror game. It's also just very cinematic, very like, oh, here's another cutscene and another cutscene and a and that's like a double-edged sword because that's also like a compliment on the other hand, because in some regards it does advance the story and it lets you know what you're doing and where you're going, but at the same time certain things they feel like, was that really necessary? Really? All right, now I do also think, on like the other hand, like I do recommend it if you don't mind that it's more of an action game, because I do feel like it did a lot of things right. Like, say for example, I don't have a gun to be able to. I also can't express enough how fun and like nice it is that I can sway with them. You have any idea how hard it is to do that flat with a controller? See how they have a certain, and it's fucking hard on flat. It's really mostly I just suck. Honestly, I'll be 100% with you. But in VR, like half the time you don't even have to aim because you can just feel it out. But in 7, you had to like use your dual shock. You had to sit there and like, eh, 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 right, instead of being able to like, oh no. I don't know if that's really just a big thing to me, but it's a big thing. I like freedom of hands. Also, I just want to point out, like, gorgeous view. We've got like Moreau's place. We've got Heisenberg's place, Castle Dimitrescu. Bienavento's place is like behind one of these hills in this region somewhere, I believe. But we got this neat little village. It's all beautiful, fantastically rendered, high definition. Let me show you some enemies for comparison too, because even they're rendered pretty damn nice. But like, look how nice and detailed as motherfucker these guys are. Anybody else kind of want to pet him? You have a majestic beard, my guy. I want to pet your beard. Look how disgusting this bitch looks.
Since Mother Miranda brought her to the village, we have fallen into darkness.
What are you talking about?
The monsters?
She follows you? Oh, that's so fucking creepy. I didn't notice that detail before. Man, you are so disgusting. I actually kind of want to touch you just to see how gross you feel.
You mean you'll screw around with him in private? Where's the fun in that? Give him to me.
Hello, Heisenberg.
Oh, so gauche. What do we care for bread and
That fucking doll is so
The man
creepy.
thinks suffering
God
is
damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, my only really big complaint against it is that it's not actually scary. Like there are definitely certain parts that are scary, like the dollhouse. Some parts of this can be a little spooky, but for the most part, like some of the werewolves, kind of fucking hot. Not sure if I want to stab them in the face or rub their belly. You know what I'm saying? And for the Bienevento daughter, or no, the Dimitrescu daughters, and Lady Dimitrescu. Well, we all know what kind of thirst everybody has for them. So, like, I don't know, it's not scary. It's more action oriented, especially on New Game Plus when you have infinite ammo. Like first playthrough, you're like staring down almost every enemy, like you're Chris Rock doing gun control. His gun control special being like, I would fucking blow your head off if I could afford it. You know, I'm gonna get me a second job. I'm gonna start saving some money. You better hope I don't get no bullets on layaway. But on New Game Plus, with that infinite ammo, you could just sit there partying like a fucking redneck, just and do that all day. Just, 'cause, you know, infinite ammo. But those slight complaints aside, oh, and one more slight complaint, in that like the specials are neat, but like, eh. I mean, it makes for a good knife, but it's a little bit of a piss off that I can't put it in that knife slot. But yeah, and with flat mode, you gotta do like challenges, get challenge currency, and then unlock this, and this, and this, and I think this too. But in VR mode, you just have to break some goats. Also, I don't think they're ever gonna link the trophies with the VR mode. So that's gonna suck for anyone who was hoping for that, like my one friend. But other than that, you know, I appreciate the free movement, the visuals, the high definition, and all that good shit. Especially the gunplay. The guns look beautiful and are oftentimes customizable, like this drum mag, that scope, this foregrip. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's you got to be in it more for the lore than the scares. Like it does continue Ethan's story, and hope this was helpful. Hopefully this helps you decide whether or not you want this, and have yourself a good one.